In the summer of 1977, New York City was struck by a massive blackout that plunged millions of people into darkness. This event, initially perceived as a calamity, proved to be a transformative moment in the city's history. Amidst the chaos and social unrest that ensued, a new genre of music began to emerge in the streets of the Bronx, eventually shaping the cultural landscape of the world. Hip-hop, a revolutionary art form, was born out of the energy, creativity, and resilience of a generation searching for an outlet. This article explores the unique connection between the 1977 blackout and the birth of hip-hop music. New York City in the 1970s was a place of intense social and economic turmoil. Racial tensions, poverty, and neglect had left many neighborhoods in disarray. The Bronx, in particular, bore the brunt of these challenges, as it struggled with high crime rates, arson, and urban decay. The city was on the brink of bankruptcy, and public services were severely strained. Against this backdrop, the blackout of 1977 amplified the existing frustrations and highlighted the inequalities that plagued the city. These block parties became the birthplace of hip-hop culture. DJs such as Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, and Africa Bambaataa pioneered a new style of music by isolating the rhythmic breaks in funk and soul records. This technique, known as breakbeating, allowed the crowd to groove to the most danceable sections of the songs. MCs would then engage the audience with poetic rhymes and call and response interactions, creating an interactive and participatory experience. However, it is important to note that prior to the blackout, many aspiring DJs in the Bronx faced significant barriers to accessing expensive DJ equipment. Turntables, mixers, and speakers were not readily available or affordable for most. However, the blackout inadvertently leveled the playing field. As chaos erupted in the city, numerous electronic stores and music shops were looted, and DJ gear became available at significantly reduced prices or even for free. New York had experienced blackouts before. There was a major outage in 1965 during which New Yorkers stayed mostly calm, but in 1977 the city experienced widespread looting. "It was chaos that night," says Grandmaster Caz. "And it was exciting afterwards. But while it was going on, it was scary." But Caz also believes that the 1977 blackout may have accelerated the growing hip-hop movement, which was just beginning to put down roots in the Bronx. His theory: the looting that occurred during the blackout enabled people who couldn't afford turntables and mixers to become DJs. Caz admits that he himself stole new equipment that night. "I went right to the place where I bought my first set of DJ equipment, and I went and got me a mixer out of there." He continues, "After the blackout, all this new wealth was found by people and opportunity sprang from that. And you could see the differences before the blackout and after." This turn of events allowed aspiring DJs from economically disadvantaged backgrounds to finally acquire the tools they needed to practice their craft. With newfound access to turntables, mixers, and speakers, these DJs seized the opportunity to hone their skills and experiment with their music in ways they had only dreamt of before. The blackout, in a strange twist of fate, became a catalyst for talent development and the democratization of the DJing scene in the Bronx. The hip-hop culture that emerged from the 1977 blackout did not fade away after the lights came back on. It went on to shape the cultural landscape of not just New York City but the entire world. Hip-hop became a powerful form of self-expression and a platform for marginalized voices to be heard. It gave rise to iconic artists, lyricists, and influential figures who used their music to address social and political issues, shedding light on the realities faced by their communities. The 1977 blackout remains a pivotal moment in the history of hip-hop. It symbolizes the power of resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. From those darkened streets of the Bronx, a musical revolution was born, one that continues to inspire and influence artists across generations. The blackout's unintended consequence was the unleashing of a genre that would transcend boundaries and become a global phenomenon, forever etching its mark on the cultural fabric of our society. Subscribe for more news from Just Got Loud.